What's your ideal Thanksgiving spread?
Chicken livers and gizzards.
Oh, hell no. And in this video, we're going to thank our clients, give a little thanks to each other, acknowledge some high points of the year, and give you our favorite or unique Thanksgiving spreads, what we're going to be enjoying this Thanksgiving and into these holidays.
Thank you to you guys. I'm grateful for you guys for sure. Like, I grew up in a house of men. Like, I only have brothers. So, you know, coming and having a brotherhood of, you know, like men that I can really count on and trust. Ooh, I'm gonna cry.
I already knew.
I'm very grateful for it because, you know, I live a lot of my life as an independent woman who has to like kind of pick up, you know, the loose ends for all of the people in my life. So I would like to give flowers to my brothers, to Kenny and Derek and Aiden and Kenji for making me feel loved, making me feel safe, and giving me a work environment where I feel supported, I feel challenged, I feel, you know, supported to do more, be more, and to not feel bad for that because, you know, this can be a world where people in general, but women especially, are made to feel like they cannot aspire to do more or to, you know, be real strong and do whatever. And I want to say thank you guys all for having my back at work, having my back in life, be a shoulder to cry on for, you know, just the things that motherhood and life bring to you. And people who I know have my back and support me and will always show up for me. So thank you guys for all being my emergency contacts for when I am late to pick up my kids, which they have done. Sorry, thank you, but I really, truly...
You were on the way.
I truly would not be who I am today with the things that I have today in the life that I'm living today if it weren't for my brothers. So thank you guys very much for everything you do for me.
I got a fun thing we can add to this. What's your ideal Thanksgiving spread?
Ideal? Not turkey.
Like turkey, ham. I'll eat green bean casserole if it's there, but it's not like I don't have to have it. Turkey, ham, my mother-in-law's potato salad, some type of high quality bread, some sort of slaw sort of thing, like a coleslaw or something like that. I like the cranberry.
Like the jelly kind?
Jelly kind.
Like
Right
the
out
canned
the-
jelly
right out of the
kind?
can.
Yeah, I don't want...
It's like, I don't want that fresh
Yeah,
cranberry.
I don't want like a damn pomegranate. When we get to the pie, sweet potato pie. You guys ain't from the South. I don't know if you know about that.
To me, I'm like, oh, what? Okay, ube help ya.
No, not
Like-
purple sweet potato.
Oh, okay.
No, like southern sweet potato
I
and/or
don't think I've ever had that.
what pecan pie.
Oh, yeah, I love
Yes.
that. Yeah.
But here's the thing. Well, I'm picturing when I used to send my dad our Thanksgiving spreads. You got the ham, turkey, you got the traditional mainland, but then you bifurcate into crispy gauji,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Wonton, crab legs, poke, cowbee. It's a whole New Year's feast and a whole Thanksgiving feast. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's true. That's like Hawaii.
I
You know,
love
that's such like a Hawaii thing.
I love it. This year, I reconnected with one of my best friends from high school, Nick Dane. You cannot say his actual name that everyone knows him by. Ka'onohi'ula and Wahine Aukai. First names. That's not middle names.
That's their first names?
First names. Well, actually, Ka'onohi'ula is way longer.
Yeah.
That's the abbreviated. And Wahine Aukai is longer too. I don't know if reconnect's the right word, but we started hanging again and they bought a house. This past weekend, I was at their kid's birthday party. Our kids are really good friends. We always go beach house together. We go off-roading together. And so that was a special client for me because it's a local family whom Dane and I go back. Like when we're sitting and talking, it's like, he's like, remember the time, this, that? And I'm like, oh, you were there for that? Or just create, like he reminded me, he's like, remember we were going to join the Coast Guard together, but I couldn't, like he couldn't go for some reason. Through this business, able to strengthen that relationship, and our families are close. They bought a house this year, so I'm super happy for them. That's a cool full circle moment in life and real estate for me this year. You're not even doing turkey this year.
We don't like turkey. The only way I like turkey is out of the imu. Like, I like turkey like that. Turkey's just
We're
kind
having
of...
turkey out of the imu.
Are you?
The imu is the where you cook it in the ground
Yeah.
and cover it with rocks and banana
Right.
trees. And stuff.
When we do like Thanksgiving at Auntie Fran's house on Maui, we always get turkey from the imu, and then Auntie Fran uses the turkey from the imu to make turkey luau.
Luau stew is like how you make like ham hocks and collard greens, sort of. You use a meat to make like a broth and base, and and then you cook down taro leaves.
Yes.
Into this like stringy soup. They have to be cooked down way more than collard greens.
Yeah.
It'll make your throat itchy.
My top dishes from the family are probably Auntie Fran's turkey luau, my late grandmother's seaweed seafood soup, which she used to have in this like huge pot that in the house in Wailua. But it's like a seafood like ball dumpling situation. It's not like pieces of fish in there. It's like almost like a fish cake almost. And then it's like seaweed soup. Basically it's seaweed soup. And then we'd be in the Wailua house and we'd eat that, and then we'd run to, the beach for like hours, and then we'd come back and we'd eat more soup. It was just like a never-ending pot of soup that our whole family ate. So my dad's stuffing, I go.
Oh, I forgot about the stuffing.
I go and I'm like, I'll have stuffing someplace else, and I'm like, what is this? Because I didn't realize that the way my dad makes it is just like way extra.
Bean sausage.
No, he puts, which is so gross sounding, but it comes out so major. I don't know what kind of seasonings he does, but he uses like chicken livers and gizzards.
Oh, yeah.
I don't eat liver, but it like has all these, and it's like choke garlic. I don't even know.
You need plenty garlic.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it, but it comes out so good. And every time I eat stuffing someplace else, I'm like, oh, kind of whatever.
Is he making it this year?
No, he's gonna show me how to make it. He's 80 now, so you need to like
pass those recipes.
Yeah, you gotta outsource the taste buds a little bit sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then if you make it a turkey, for me, the only good use of a turkey is to boil the carcass down after I make choke.
I think it's the relationships that are probably the thing that I'm most grateful for. To Jamie and Daryl, they're friends first, and they reached out to me without any hesitation, full trust. Hey, we're friends, but I know that you know what you're doing, and we watch the channel, but we also go to church together and play basketball a little bit on the side, pickleball, stuff like that. We want to buy a home, and we want to rent out the home that we're in now that we bought new construction at D.R. Horton before we met you. And so the trust that we gain through a channel like this, through this process, is probably what I'm most grateful for. So that's just really one of the first ones, and probably the only one this year that was sort of outside of the YouTube world that we work through.
So many of what we do are inbound people, a lot through YouTube, sometimes through other means. It's nice when it's someone in your own world, but there's also different pressure.
Yeah.
Because if something doesn't go well with a stranger and you both go your separate ways, that's fine. But I'm quicker to maybe say, maybe we shouldn't work together if it's someone close, because I don't want this to ruin us.
Yeah.
So there's added pressure when it's someone
100%.
It's not easier. I think it's harder.
A different level of nerve sets in when it's like, I don't want the work, like don't eat where you.
Yeah.
That really makes a perfect point, and why I point that one out, and I'm more grateful for it. Just, it didn't feel like work, but it was harder from a relationship perspective, and we are all about relationships in what we do here. So
I'm grateful for the closeness that we kind of just like very organically and easily feel with our clients as they come to us through this platform, through YouTube. Like my babies, Lily and John, who are Ashley and Dan's kids, who just moved into their new place. Thank you guys. Very grateful for the trust that you guys give us when we are, your representatives here, your boots on the ground doing everything while you deal with your busy life, your PCS over here. I know that whole thing is so super stressful. Even if every piece of the PCS goes exactly as planned, it's still stressful. And very seldom does your PCS go exactly as planned, right? So for me, my favorite thing was when I went to give them their like gifts and stuff for their closing, because we closed prior to them leaving where they were and getting here. I get there and I have their things for them, and the kids who I've never met before, but it feels like we all know each other, right? They come sprinting down the stairs. They're like, Auntie Mahi! And they just run and jump and give me big hugs and give me love and all of this. And like that I'm really grateful for, because I don't feel like that's a normal thing. Like I don't feel like that is the relationship that everyone has. Like
how old are they?
They are, Lily's 4, I think John's 6 or 7.
Oh,
so they're little and so cute. It always feels good to help families get into their new home and like start their new chapter. But when you have these kids who like now feel like your family, because you're in this like really kind of stressful, intimate transaction with people for this long. And when we are able to build that type of closeness, that we don't always get, or that not everyone experiences in this type of thing. I'm very grateful for that, and I appreciate all of you guys for reaching out to us and calling us, and thank you guys.
Yeah, we're able to do business much differently because of this channel and because of the relationship we have with everyone. Whether you just watch and you moved away from home and you're never buying a house in Hawaii, or you're going to be PCSing to Hawaii like this family Mahi just talked about. But it allows us to do real estate so differently. I said it on the live stream, but I'm a part of this group of all these huge business leaders in the industry. And we're in this WhatsApp group together. And these people are doing hundreds of millions of sales a year. Two of the teams combined, I think they'll do over $1 billion in sales. And so that's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of homes. The problems and the solutions and the techniques that they're talking about just aren't relevant to us. And some of that is just because we aren't scaled up as big. But another part of that is they're solving different problems. When you're taking strangers, pushing them into this funnel, and then constantly trying to move people along a sales process, it makes for a different business. It makes for different experiences for these people, for you people. And the way this YouTube channel and the algorithm between us and this whole relationship, the way it reciprocates, it makes for a different business. It's better for everyone. Yeah. It's just really better for everyone. So I know that we're all really thankful for that.
I want a steak.
A steak?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me
Wait, that's your ideal, or that's how you grew up?
Oh, that's my ideal. I grew up with turkey, like cranberry sauce, gravy. Yeah. I just want a steak.
No, like local stuff thrown into Thanksgiving for you guys.
Just give me a steak. Steak, some fries, but like not like just like regular like bagged fries, but like very very thin fries.
Shoestring
cooked in lard.
Yeah, but just a
Like
lot of it,
duck
a
fat.
large volume of it.
Just like a heap.
And then
Crispy kind?
very crispy.
Okay,
it has to be
okay.
crispy. It can't be soggy. And then that's
Steak
it.
and fries.
Steak and fries.
Steak frites.
What kind of steak?
A ribeye steak.
A ribeye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Kenj, what's your
Roll sushi.
sushi?
Are we having rice on Thanksgiving in your guys' house? Because we always
that's
have.
automatic.
Okay, I was like, we get rice on our side.
That's
all the
just
time.
automatic.
You just have it.
Yeah,
Get-
there's gonna be
Yeah.
rice. We could also give our thanks to Kenj.
Oh, many thanks to Kenji. Thank
Because
you, Kenji. For...
You don't know how horrible Mahi looks
I was just
before
gonna
he edits
say,
it.
thank you, Kenji, for editing the furikake out of my teeth. Really though, you guys get to see like this finished product, and you're always telling us, oh my gosh, I love your videos. Thank you for the flowers that we get.
You and I get the fame.
We always get the flowers.
we
but
get
it's
the
like
flowers.
Kenji, he's the one.
I like your videos too, as if I edit them. Yeah, like I always see when Costco, bro, you do so good with your videos. I was like, I don't.
No.
Kenji does so good with my videos.
Yeah.
And another thing to acknowledge Kenja's and everyone actually is we have a unique team where real estate teams don't last. There's no criteria for team. There are teams where there's 200 people calling themselves a team. There's teams where there's one person. And that person is using team because it sounds better. But there's no criteria for it. And then here we have this, like, hundreds of times a year, I'm having this conversation with Charlotte, our assistant, who ends up having a lot of the initial conversations. And we're like, who do you think they'd be a fit for? Aiden? Well, for what reasons? Mahi? For what reasons? Kenny? For what reasons? And or myself being involved at a higher capacity or less. Like sometimes Charlotte's like, they don't need you, sir. In fact, they ask for Mahi. Sometimes she's like, I really think Aiden, I really think Kenny. And we have this unique mix of personalities and strengths. And Kenji's behind the camera, so you don't get to see that as much. But it's just amazing that it all works. Mm-hmm. It's amazing that if we were one more mile away from the sun, we'd freeze or we'd burn if we were too close. It's amazing how it all works. So shout outs to Kenji and everyone for that.
Yeah. Thank you to the Hardys too. They left the Washington area as Kyle and I were buying in Washington. Yeah. So they gave us furniture from their house that is put in our Washington house. Yeah. Is that so funny?
But Mahi doesn't live in Washington. No. Just FYI, in case you're like, I was going to go to the website and go buy a house tomorrow. But Mahi lives in Washington. She does not.
No, I live here. But we have a house there because my husband is there for work. So
yeah. It's hard to name names. Some processes and relationships end up more intense. Some of that's trauma bonding.
I
And then
think a lot of it is trauma.
and then some of that's just natural.
The other one that really kind of stands out to me is Alea. It was just a completely different type of transaction. She's saw that the opportunity to buy sooner rather than later was important enough for her to be able to trust us and purchase a condo in town. And then she wanted to really do her due diligence in finding a property manager that would help her find somebody that could really use a place to stay. She bought it cash. It's going to be a win-win-win. She'll move into it in the next 2 or 3 years when she retires from Boston and comes out. It'll be a primary home for her at that point. She's going to help a college student out in the meantime, or somebody that goes to HPU, or maybe somebody that goes to UH.
Very nice lady.
So super duper nice lady. Grateful for that one because it kind of I stretched and grew a little bit in just running the math and underwriting it a little bit differently, and how to connect that with a property manager and fold those extra layers into a transaction and do that the right way.
So we talk about buyers. What about Rob on the sales side?
Robert.
His thing to us was, guys, this is my my livelihood, my retirement. I have this certain number expectation. I'm away from my wife for months. It's becoming lonely.
Coordinating updates, getting it ready to market.
Unemployed, starting to get to a psychological state where he was like, I'm not doing well. We killed it. He was super stoked. We killed it in 2 ways, though. Killed it, one, and bringing his expectations to reality, but then in two, exceeding them. And so we did really good for him. But then the other side to that is we won't go too into who got the house, but that's one for the books as well. Someone who, if we were to disclose and start to give information, everyone would know who this person is. And they were able to turn a page in their family's, book and move forward. So there's a lot of cool things to do with that sale.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Move on to a new chapter of life.
I was very happy. I wasn't part of that transaction, but I was very happy to hear who it went to and what that kind of new chapter of life was going to look like for a very deserving family. Sometimes you can be a little jaded and it's like, okay, we've done this. Okay, now we have to make sure we're hitting all the tasks for the next one, for the next one, for the next one. But there are cool moments like that where you can kind of take a beat and be like, wow, that's really special. The way it happened, how everyone in the situation on either side got to progress their life forward in a positive way. It always feels great, but every once in a while there's something that's really memorable about it.
Derek, it's almost like a trip back in time on a plate, right? So smoked turkey is something that we've always done. So it's a smaller one this year, but we're gonna smoke a turkey.
Who's smoking it?
I'll smoke it.
You smoking it?
Yep. We don't love turkey, but smoked turkey is good. The green bean casserole is a big thing. That's a traditional thing that's probably one of the first green things I ate as a child at my grandma's table, right? So that's a staple that I've learned how to make it. Green bean casserole, my mom makes a sweet potato souffle.
Ooh, tell me more.
So that'll be a traditional Southern style sweet potato.
What does that mean, souffle? Like candied yams, but different.
Yes.
Okay.
That's actually a good way to describe it. So she'll do that. I'll do the green bean casserole. And then we are going to do an ube hapia pie.
Yay!
To bring that in. And the kids love pog. So we're actually going to make...
Passion orange guava juice.
We're actually going to make
Pog?
the juice instead of just like buying at the store.
You're going to make pog?
Damn.
We're going to
I'm
squeeze...
going to pick guavas from my yard and give them to them.
Oh.
You big balling on how much fruit you need to make that.
Yeah, but we love fruit. Like, the boys don't eat vegetables.